Hey guys, this is Julie. Good afternoon. Well, nothing like the winds of fortune changing, right? This morning we had a fantastic trade opportunity, um, both in the ES and in the NQ. First, we're looking at the ES, and the dashed orange lines. Um, try to get my local on so that you can see it. Here is the daily one, and here is the daily one. So you've got your two daily ones. And in the middle, where I have this silver line, is where I drew my 1425, or it's actually gone up a little bit, 1450. These levels are dynamic, they change during the day. So let me put this at 1450 so it doesn't confuse you. Um, but that is the PT1. So that's your PT1 of the daily range. So price came down to the PT1 and broke it in Globex. And so when you break the one, where do you go? You go to the two. And the two was at 28.75. Now it's at 29. The range is expanding. And you could see that the dealer pinned it. So the daily two from the high was pinned at the daily one. So that makes a very strong support. And as you can see, that was pinned, came back to test the middle of that daily range where the PT1 is, and then it actually went back up in the RTH session to do your gap close and also hit that daily one again. It rolled over and then quickly came down the 28.75 points between, I would say, 9 in the morning and 11:30, 11 to 11:30, made a double bottom. And then it sort of flattened out on the daily one. And we never could get past that. After lunch, it got really ridiculous. Really from 1 o'clock on, the vol stopped. I mean, we got crushed volatility where it was barely moving. In fact, we had four ticks for 30 minutes on this one bar. It was not moving at all. Four ticks of volatility in one bar, 30-minute range. Just terrible. So, as you can see from the volatility, it gapped up very nicely. Here was your open of your Globex, and then it rolled over. The ball crushers came in, and then some, you know, bullish people tried to buy some volatility, but that didn't go very well, and they got knocked on the head. In fact, it rolled over on them and crushed them, along with the futures traders trying to get short in the market for this afternoon session. And so when you get trapped in a volatility suck, vacuum squeeze, or whatever you call it, it just compresses. And so if you're trying to make it a position, it just goes against you. It knocks you on the head over and over and over. It just spits your algos up. And whatever profits you were able to get from a directional move are wiped out and go back to the dealer. And I think that's why they do it. So they put the little vacuum liquidity squeeze on for this afternoon and took back all the profits that they coughed up this morning. So here is the NASDAQ, and it had a better range. Always NASDAQ trades better for a range than the NQ. And basically the same thing. We came down in the pre-market and went from the high a day to right about there. That was 108. See, the ranges have changed now. 86. Um, it's 172 now, but I had a Globex range up. So it was the Globex range. It was the Globex range was met, and let me show you how to do that. I had a Globex range, then I had a daily range on it. So to put a Globex range or any custom range on your chart, just add the PT2, come in here and put time ranges, and then we want to go from 1700, oops, to 830. I can type, obviously not. Okay, hit apply. Okay, and here you can see that it was 80.25 and 112.25. The ranges have expanded. It was actually 108 something, 108.25, and it went up to 112. But irrespective, the point being that it came down and hit the range, and then the algos kicked in and sent it back up. So that's always, exhilarating when you realize that we are able to match these ranges, and when the ranges hit, the algos will come in, and that is where they sent it back up for the RTH session, and it went all the way back up, um, even higher. So it went all the way up here. So um, very nice moves in the NQ, and then it came all the way back down very quickly, and actually it hit my daily range to the tick and bounced, which is very exciting. It hit the second standard deviation and bounced, and then it hit the third standard deviation and bounced, and that's from the high. Again, like I said, the ranges are expanding a little bit, so and they are dynamic. I mean, this is one great thing about this indicator is you get the actual current expanded range. But you can see that the algos are tied to these levels because when they hit them, they're probably tracking what we're tracking because they're bouncing at our levels. And then it flattened out, like I said this afternoon, and just rolled over everybody. So whatever profits you were able to get, I hope you put it in the bank because if you were trying to do a trend continuation with all these wicks, you can see how people were in pain. Every time that the traders were trying to send it down, the dealer was sending it back up, and then they got it back to the Globex 2 and walked them sideways on that, and it was just a bloody mess this afternoon after lunch. So, you got to be in quick in these markets and get the volatility because these vol crushers, as I call them, definitely come in and take control of the market like they did just now, and it's over. See, it came in at 108.25, hit my level, and bounced. Um, the weekly range and the monthly range is something that I had looked at. Here's a monthly, and let me go ahead and take this level off of here. Don't need it. You can see that when we come down, we might be looking at 14,477, which is in the middle of that monthly one. Here are your monthly threes. And if we want to see what a weekly looks like, right here. So we've got a weekly three sitting right on top of that monthly one at 14,596.50. And we've also hit a weekly one right here. We're on the weekly one now, and that provided some support in the market. So weekly one, two, three, and then the monthly median mean. So if this weekly three breaks, don't get too excited because you're running right into the monthly mean. But once that probably ricochets back to test that weekly mean again, or the weekly three, we could really be down here in this first tail quickly, 14,135, and then the lower monthly one at 13,943.25. So that's a 13,943.25. Um, if this tail breaks at 14,135. So 13,904 is just under the monthly one. So one of those two levels would probably hold it. I'm thinking, of course, if it gets really strong, we could come down even to that 13,673. But that would be a huge move. And we've got Powell speaking on Wednesday and PCE on Friday. So we've got some opportunities uh, to get down there. Um, so hold on to your sombrero. Um, I don't think this down move is over. I think we've just gotten started. They sure did put the brakes on it today, though. And market, here we are now, finally getting some movement. So hope you had a nice trading session, and be sure to think about if you're looking for funding to go to the website. Let me pull it over for you so that you can get trading funding earn to trade. There still is time to get in to their summer. Get funded anytime. The TCP 25 is on sale for $90, and you can click that link and get a trader evaluation for a great cost, a great price. Likewise, we've got offer going on the PT subscription for $175 a month, and be sure and come by and get that if you would like. This indicator that is great for both futures trading as well as options. You can put these distributions so that you can see where to put your puts and calls so that they may not get hit, or use them as targets to trade to during the trading session, like I'm showing you on a daily basis. Also, the subscription would include Ninja Web, where you can sign in to your NinjaTrader web account and pull up the indicator as well. All right, very good. So thank you so much. Hope y'all have a great day, and we'll see you back in the markets tomorrow. Thank you so much.